What's up? So today we are playing a game called Slay the Princess. Now, when I first saw the title, I wasn't sure if they meant Slay the Princess as in the princess's name is Slay, so like Slay the Princess, or if we were going to be slaying the princess, like Slay the Princess. And it looks like that's what we're going to be doing. You're here to slay the princess. Don't believe her lies. Look, I can't make any promises. I don't know what the fuck this is about. I just stumbled across this game on Steam and figured we'd check it out together. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. It came out just under a month ago at the time of recording this video. Yeah. Let's see what we got going here. My curiosity is piqued. This is a horror game and is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our websites if you need to follow this content warnings, because there's flickering images, cause motion sickness, you're just, okay. Interesting. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have hard to see them through. There's no premature endings, there's no wrong decisions, only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. What? I thought I was just gonna be killing a princess. Slay the that's the princess. That's what we're gonna be slaying, right? Yeah. What is this about, like, flashing images and shit? Alright, let's see what we got going on. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Why am I on a path in the woods? Why is there a cabin? Why does the... oh. Interesting.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Why? What is so important about this princess that she has the fate of the world in her hands? Or I guess I... Explore, the end of the world, what are you talking about? It's because she's like, whoa, what the fuck? Silently continue. Okay, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay, well see, that didn't answer my question. In what realm are the birds and the trees? Like, what's gonna happen? Is this like a Thanos snap kind of thing? That, like, if I don't kill the princess, she's just gonna snap her fingers and everything in the world is just gonna fucking disappear? Is that what I'm getting at here? I don't get this. How can a yeah, except... okay, I gotta just, like, stop talking and just, like, play the game. Yeah, if you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not gonna kill her. Yeah, I just, like...
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
This narrator's not being very useful. Yeah, what happens if she gets out?
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job. She's a princess. People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
Okay. People are gonna listen to her. When they do everything, okay. Any evidence to back this up?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
I still don't understand why I'm on this path in the first place. I didn't choose to be on this path. What are you talking about? Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Yeah.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
I mean...
anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Okay, now what the hell are you trying to say about princesses? You trying to say princesses don't contribute no value? I bet this princess contributes much value to society. I don't trust this narrator. Can't someone else do this?
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
That doesn't answer my question.
I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Do you realize what you're asking of me? You're asking me to kill a princess? I assume the ramifications of killing a princess in any scenario would be pretty big.
Like I said, I don't make the rules. how much I wish I did.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say, maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not gonna make anything until... Yeah.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
I mean, I'm a psychology major, so, like, I feel like... I don't know. How easily could I be manipulated? Let's be real. I don't think she can do
Then
shit.
Each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay, Mr. Narrator, you're not being very useful.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay. I like the cabin. It looks nice and cozy in there.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I mean... I honestly don't give a shit what we're supposed to do and not supposed to do. If it was my choice, I wouldn't even be in this predicament. But here we are.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Maybe you don't know what you're talking about, though. Sitting in the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I mean, I could just strangle her with my bare hands, but I guess, I don't know, maybe my character's weak, but... I don't know. Enter the basement. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
See, are you just trying to plant Are you just trying to plant, like, subliminal messages in my head to get me to do something I don't want to do?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the way she said that.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. I continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
I don't even know who this is. I'm not gonna... Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
According to the voice that speaks in our head, it is.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I mean, like, yeah, like, this dude told me I had to, so, like, I don't see what else I'm supposed to do. No. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I'm gonna keep it in my hand.
That's a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
I mean, you don't know that.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah, they're really laying it on thick. Why can't I just not do either? Why can't I just hold it like a normal human being? Why do I have to either, like... I have the knife, or... Okay, whatever. I guess I'm tightening my grip.
You ignore the trembling of your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Why should I be scared of you?
You step forward. your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Okay, I don't trust this bitch.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I could just end the game right here, right now, I guess. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I'm gonna fuck you then, Jesus. You. I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
Motherfucker, I don't know what's going on. You ain't telling me shit, and she's just being, like, creepy as hell.
Or drop the blade. Do something.
Oh, didn't. Stare at the princess.
You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely.
I got to assert my dominance over the princess.
She squints.
Oh shit.
Back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Eh?
You have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
I dropped the blade, I guess.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Will I ever get the chance to pick that blade back up? Or is that blade just like permanently cemented into the floor now?
You step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Okay, there's something wrong with your eyes. I feel like they're way too low. Like I feel like you just got to move them up a little bit. Like there's a lot of forehead going on here. Nothing wrong with foreheads, but something don't seem right about this.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Oh, I ain't forgetting about it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, I'd say so. God, there's so many options. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No. You're apparently going to end the world.
Just tell her that.
That was really stupid. I don't know why I did that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Well, I didn't before, but now that you
If
mention
I'm
it.
supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Okay, Mr. Narrator.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
I beg to differ.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
I mean, yeah, but like...
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
That's a good point. I don't have any reason to trust you.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Nah, that's not how this works.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Well, who the fuck put you here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, but you ain't telling me what's going on, so I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Clearly.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay. Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You
No.
know why you're here.
Oh, boy. I'm gonna keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Yeah, sure, whatever you
One way or
say.
another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Okay, that's a threat.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I feel like if she threatens me once more, I'm gonna slay her. Or maybe I should do it now. I don't know. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
My sanity
It's a
wins.
chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
True.
You're making a mistake.
I don't like the way you're speaking to me.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Okay.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. Do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, I'm sticking to my plan.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Hey, this is your fault for not telling me what the fuck's going on. You can't just give me this responsibility.
Close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
Mm-hmm.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
I probably should have killed her.
Here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I'm sorry.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I probably made the worst possible choice I could have made.
She's getting any weaker.
No, it does not.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, fuck me. Threaten me all you want. I'll does is ease my guilty conscience. Fuck yeah.
Aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
Okay, well, you know.
Put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Okay.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Okay. I
Whose
didn't...
side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
That's so real.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Okay, I don't like anything about that.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe
Okay.
I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Like what?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
I mean, like, maybe.
This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. What the fuck was that?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I feel like we just went through this.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Okay.
a terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have... If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh.
Yeah, maybe.
What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Yeah, I guess we do. Pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
This forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job.
Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, maybe.
We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
This voice is me.
All we did was lock her away.
Exactly! What the fuck is it?
And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Nah.
And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
Maybe I pose a threat to the end of the world. Is that the big twist in this?
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I mean, like...
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or have you found yourself in another world altogether? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
That's a good
Do
question.
you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
You know what? I don't give a shit, because that's not my world anymore. So, you can shut up.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Okay, buddy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna save her this time.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Nah, motherfucker, fuck
I
you.
don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time.
She was.
She was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Yeah, she made it very clear that
It doesn't matter.
we were being stupid.
Don't trust anyone.
I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Maybe I should have just turned around and left. Maybe this was really stupid.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The
Interesting.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
There was a door.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Okay.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Oh, why is it only me? Oh yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror. I didn't even notice that either.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
Eyes watching us? Wait, what the fuck? Oh shit, I didn't notice that either.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Okay, now you're just gaslighting the shit out of me.
There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
I don't fucking know, but I don't know what the hell's going on, so this...
Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us.
There probably is something horribly wrong with us.
No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word.
Stop saying stupid words to make me second-guess them. We're gonna approach him
Walk
here.
up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You
Whew.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Okay. Cool. Let's just go to the basement.
We should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
I don't want to. I don't fucking want to kill her. I want to save her this time. Maybe
Cross
she'll
over the
actually
threshold
help
and
us.
onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
Oh, that's fine.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Oh, shut the fuck
Cruel
up.
and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
I'm just gonna continue down the
You
stairs.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Okay.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Well, maybe we're okay.
I'm really not going to comment on how weird this place is. No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
You can shut the fuck up.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
That's legit.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Voice of the paranoid, shut the fuck up.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Well, I've heard it's always right when you go left, so I'm gonna go
I wouldn't
left.
give too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Okay, that's soothing. Go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, hi.
I told you I was going to find you.
But I was gonna save you this
The princess
time.
approaches. Your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
Okay.
This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I don't know what fucking kind of fetish this is, but I ain't about it.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Okay,
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
what the fuck are you even talking about?
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more?
I'm so confused.
Seconds left. Yes, I'm sure.
Yes.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
I want to kill this
Well,
motherfucker.
Standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She's attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
I'm so
How are we
confused.
supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's just fucking... Let's see if she likes us, if we leave together.
What? No!
Come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Okay.
I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. And, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
Yeah, that's...
Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Look, buddy. I don't know what you want me to do.
You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be but we don't. We've already made our choice.
Damn right.
We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
This is like the weirdest game I've ever played. I gotta listen to this motherfucker just keep going heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart for the rest of this fucking game now. Follow the princess.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality.
Yeah, well, you
Is
know.
this really worth it?
That's
At
a good
least
question.
It's a choice.
It is a choice.
That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
But it's still a choice.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Huh.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet.
Voice of the paranoid, can you shut the fuck up? Oh my god, what is...
There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now.
That do be true.
Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive.
That's a mood.
Heart. Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin.
Oh my god.
No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I?
You know, voice of the paranoid, you can shut the fuck up.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't.
Huh.
Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again.
Well, that sucks.
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
That's a mood.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Yeah. Step into the world.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it, Liver. You've actually closed every heart.
Well...
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to to ruin it.
You know what? The world does kind of suck, so, like, whatever.
It's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Hmm.
Why is it so cold?
I don't know. Okay. Excuse me? Okay.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I don't know.
There's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator's gonna approach the mirror, I guess.
Don't do this.
The mirror never scared you
It's different
before.
now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Okay, well.
Calling us, and not in a good way.
Alright, well, both my voices tell me not to do it, so, well, I guess I'm doing it anyway.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
I don't know what that means.
And not in a good way.
Ah. Huh. I am not very handsome. Okay, proceed to the cabin, I guess. I'm at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Are you? It's... what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I am Juice, which rhymes with douche. But I'm not a douche. Yeah. I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person.
How so?
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
That's a good point. You know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Okay.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
This is like some weird ass. Like, I don't even know. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Okay.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. I'm so confused. So I may be whole and perhaps. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Oh, I don't like the idea of that. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Yeah, okay. I was sent to slay the
You
princess.
ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Okay, I didn't come here for a science lesson. You're being cement. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
You're just like the narrator. You don't tell me shit. Fine, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Oh. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
At the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is this like... Is this the game restarting and being like, oh, hey, go find different endings? Sort of thing? Hold on. Yeah, okay.
To slay her.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't know what to kill the princess. Okay. Just turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just
Yeah.
going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I don't know. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Damn right I do.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Agreed.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Fuck you. Turn around and leave. Yep.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Oh, sure. Yeah, whatever you say, buddy. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods. Asking me... Yeah, for real. Like, I don't know what fucking universe this is, but, like, why was I the chosen one? You're not emotionally blackmailing me
Stakes
into
and
doing this.
consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Now, what the fuck are you trying to say, mister? Are you trying to say I'm not mature? Because I'm a very mature person. Very mature. Totally not the kind of person whose sense of humor exclusively consists of dick jokes and cum jokes, but we don't need to get into that.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
I'm going to just keep trying. Yep. Fuck yeah.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Okay, bud. Sure, whatever you say.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Mm-hmm.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
The narrator's just gonna make it so I see, like, cabins everywhere I go.
As you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Oh, really?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Okay.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't give a shit about this
You've
world.
doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Well, maybe I would.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Fantastic. Ooh. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Fuck you. I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Fuck you.
Clever. A little boring, though.
Voice of the contrary.
It's extremely boring.
I don't give a shit.
Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing?
Sure, why not?
You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
How gotta do shit?
Right, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing forever.
Fuck yes, that is what we're doing.
Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore.
Okay.
Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Maybe we did. Maybe we did. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Ah. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You're no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the flat surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Okay.
You're on
Cool.
the path.
Alright. I think I'm gonna save the rest for a part 2. For this part, we tried to lock the princess away, which did not go well. And then we tried to save her, which also did not go well. And then we tried to walk away from everything, which it looks like also didn't go well. So, next episode, we're going to go through, we're going to play through this again, and we're going to see how many different endings we can get, because I'm very curious to see where this goes. This game is very interesting. Very interesting how it's sort of, it's intentionally vague about everything, and it kind of allows you to craft the story where it's literally like, why the fuck am I here? Why am I doing this? And the game is literally like, why are you here? Why are you doing that? So that's really cool. So this is really cool. I enjoyed playing it, and I will definitely make a part 2 of this and keep going through the different endings. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys another time. Peace out.